Hello and welcome. My name is Lady T and this is Lady T's Tasty Treats. My channel is all about international cuisine and we are going to prepare a Mother's Day lunch. So come on and join me as we celebrate our special girl. Okay, we're going to prepare some chai biscuits today. I have all the ingredients measured out already. I learned this recipe from the Barefoot Contessa. I love her. Thank you, Barefoot Contessa. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I have 1 teaspoon of granulated cane sugar, 1 teaspoon of kosher baking salt, 1 tablespoon of baking powder. I'm going to add the baking powder, salt, and sugar into the flour. I'm going to mix that in with a fork. 1/4 of a pound of unsalted butter, and I cut it up into pieces. Must be cold in order to have a nice, light, airy biscuit. I'm going to use a fork. Flour, little piece. You don't want to touch the butter with your hand. It will melt the butter. I'm going to continue. And we have pea size. I'll make a well. I'm going to incorporate 1 cup of half and half. I'm going to gently fold into the flour. I'm going to add 1/2 cup of fresh chive. I'm going to give the biscuit a nice onion flavor. I'm going to dust a little bit of flour onto the counter. All-purpose unbleached flour. Just swirl it and put most of it on the side. We're going to place it on the countertop and gently mix. Mine feel a little dry. I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of half and half. Okay, I'm going to incorporate. Okay, that feels much better. Form it into a ball. Need just a little bit more flour. Hit my work surface, dust it lightly. Place these on the cookie sheet. Here's our little beauties, and the little small ones, I use a small heart-shaped cookie cutters. 1 egg and 1 teaspoon of water. Gonna put a little egg wash on our biscuits. Give it a nice sheen. Then, always make sure you pull the rack out. And it's going to bake for 20 to 25 minutes. Set the timer, 20 minutes. Came on. Good. Baked it a little less, 17 minutes, but we'll see. From the baking sheet, bacon is some Southern fried chicken. Inspired by Martha Stewart. I love Martha Stewart's food. Simply scrumptious. And 1 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of poultry seasoning. A couple of dash of cayenne pepper. Mix this. Actually, I think I need make it 2 cups of flour, 4 pieces of chicken thigh, and I season the chicken thighs with salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 2 cups of buttermilk for a couple of hours. You could do a couple of hours or overnight. Once you add canola oil to the pan, get 3 cups. Let the oil get hot. I'm going to taste the flour. Has enough seasoning. You could also add a couple of dashes of Tabasco sauce, hot sauce, to the buttermilk mixture. Place a couple of pieces of the chicken into the flour mixture. And I'm using my clean hands to make sure that all the flour gets over chicken. Now set this aside to dry. We're going to test our oil. It's ready. Gently place the chicken thighs in the hot oil. It's coming along beautifully. So when you let it dry a little bit, it becomes tacky. See a little air pocket? Okay, it's ready. And place it in the cookie, the baked cooling rack, and the cookie sheet underneath it. Like a sprinkle of salt. Gently place it in the oil. Don't drop it in. You never want to crowd the pan. Okay, our next item is inspired by Chef Curtis Stone. Many, many years ago, he had a segment teaching us how not to be wasteful with food. So he took the stalk of broccoli, cut them thinly. I love Chef Curtis Stone. He's one of my favorites also. Cut up some bacon into pieces. I'm going to add this. Place it in there. Bacon. I'm going to add half of a cup, actually 1/4 of a cup of mayonnaise. Add 1/4 of a cup of raisins. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of honey. Oops. 4 pinches of salt. And a couple of pinches of turn my chicken. I'm going to mix this. Together, and 1 tablespoon of freshly lime. That's it. And another. That's it. I'm going to incorporate that. We're going to toast a tablespoon of pine nuts. And we're going to keep a close eye on the pine nuts. because they burn very quickly. Toast on the nuts. I'm going to mix my salad. You could add cranberries in there if you want to. See how it's toasting? The colors has changed. Yes, nice and brown. Turn the flame off. Golden color. Let it cool. You could also add pieces of broccoli. I think I will do that. And the pine nuts. Thank you, Chef Curtis Stone. Pour some of this into a pretty bowl. I think that's quite lovely. I forgot to add celery seed to the salad. So just sprinkle lightly. I cut my chicken in half. I went to Oregon. I went to visit my daughter, and I've gotten very sick in the Motel 6. One evening, she brought me a sub from Firehouse Sub. It was a Cuban sandwich. I'm not usually big on condiments, but I decided to try this sauce. And it's called Firehouse Subs Captain's Salsa Sense Hot Pepper Sauce. And it is simply delicious. So what I'm going to do is, okay, I cut my chicken in half. I'm going to add a little bit of this sauce on the chicken. Place just a little bit on the biscuit. I think I'm going to cut my chicken in half again. Because my chicken is fully cooked. I'm going to place it on the sandwich. Take a top. Place it on there. Delicious meal that you prepared. Heart shapes, showing them that you love them and you appreciate every little thing that they do for you. Thank you for joining me today. The chives, heart-shaped biscuits, buttermilk fried chicken, a broccoli slaw with the stems. I have a slice of carrot cake and a glass of aqua fresca. Thank you for joining me. It was so much fun. And Mom, Grandma, Auntie, Cousin will appreciate you taking your time and putting a little extra care for the heart-shaped biscuits. So thank you for joining me. Please help me grow my channel. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share. Appreciate you spending your time. And may God bless you. And my name is Lady T. And this is Lady T's Tasty Treat. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Barefoot Contessa. Thank you, Martha Stewart. Thank you, Chef Curtis Stone. And the Queen of Cooking on television, the great Julia Child.